What's good, Black Star Podcast? Welcome back to the channel. You can't make this shit up. Woo! We gonna be looking at everything from Charles in Charge. Apparently, this white woman exposes something about women, single moms that are on Section 8. Look at this.
Work the system. This lady had a 16-year-old. She was about to get off of a voucher. So she had another baby. Having babies every 3 years or 4 years, however long your voucher is, will keep you on a voucher. This one lady's got 5 kids because she needs them to stay on her voucher. And what's wild is they say it to me. Like, they literally tell me.
All right, guys, the content I have for you today, I came across on my social media as this woman was speaking on her experience that she's dealt with as far as dealing with Section 8 housing tenants and how many of the women, single mothers. And so we got that plus more on the way, but let's go ahead and jump into the first clip as she speaks on her experience as an inspector and what she's seen and what she's been told by these very women.
I'm gonna tell you right now, if I ever heard some shit like this, boy, your ass is getting off Section 8. Quick, get a job.
Okay, so I get that a lot of y'all are saying that this is general knowledge. What I'm saying about Section 8, like everybody knows. I'm sorry, I didn't know. Until I started working in this field, I had no idea. I didn't deal with any of this. I've always just been poor. Poor, can't get assistance, poor, making it work. You know what I mean? Like, I have just always been poor. I've never been able to get government assistance. So for me, when somebody's like, oh yeah, I'm going to have another kid because I need him to stay on my voucher, I was just like, whoa, okay, excuse me, I'm so sorry. I didn't know that that's why we were having 5 and 6 children.
Yeah, that's insane. But that's also why there should be a expiration, a certain amount of time where you're allowed to take advantage of that service where you were able to stay on Section 8. At some point, they got to kick you off because it shouldn't be something that you're staying on for an infinite amount of time to the point where now it's viewed as some type of inheritance where you have grandmothers who passed it down to their daughter and their daughter passed it down to their daughter. So you end up with 15, 20, 25 years, generation after generation of women, because over 75, 80% of those vouchers go to single mother households. And so you got generations of women who literally living off of government assistance with no goals, with no desire to ever stop having the government take care of them.
You know the bad part about this? These people say all the time that they need to be on government assistance. But 9 times out of 10, these women just don't want to go get a job. They don't want to do nothing. And as he said, they're lazy. But my thing is this. They get mad because the government is starting to say that we don't want to contribute to that system anymore because people get stuck relying on the government and refuse to actually make themselves valuable enough to actually be able to get that. And what's crazy is this. These people are so bold that they will literally tell the people that are a part of that system how much they want to keep on that system. This is crazy. This is crazy to me.
The point where the objective is all about staying on government assistance as long as possible, even if that means continuing to have kids with men who you know not going to take care of them, or men who you know that once you have kids with this man, if he gone, you don't care because they're going to keep on being able to get the Section 8 plus they're going to get some child support too.
So right there, that tells me that these women know who the Pookies and Ray Rays are, and they just do what the hell they want to do. They know what type of guys these are.
Because let me tell you something, the babies, the children that they're having are not treated well. The way that they speak to those children in front of other people. I go into homes for inspections before housing comes, and I have never experienced the way some of these mothers treat their children. It's awful. I have done 425 inspections already this year. Of those 425 inspections, there was three people that were nice to their children. The rest were ugly. You can tell they only use them for a check, only use them to keep their voucher, only use them to get more food stamps, only use them to get more Medicaid. Those poor children, those are the real victims. I don't care about the money from the state, but the kids that are born into it and get talked to like dirt, that's the messed up part.
I do think there are some people who do need Section 8, whether you be handicapped and you need some help, or you fell on hard times and you need a leg up just to get yourself back on your feet. But I think that too many people have taken advantage of a system and corrupted it. And listen, I think all of this is connected, because you can't tell me that the people who are deciding to continue to have kids for the sole purpose of having the government continue to take care of them are raising their kids to be the type of people who end up being the most productive in our society, who live up to the fullest of their potential, who contribute the most to society. No, these are the people who end up looking to take the most from a society while contributing the least. And so a lot of people on these programs are on them way longer than they need to be and do whatever they can to continue to try to run the scam. I mean, it's to the point where there are women who will choose to not marry the man who they're having kids with, none of their baby daddies, just so they can continue to maintain their single mother status. But they'll still let him come by, bust her cheeks down, do whatever he wants, but make sure that he doesn't have his name on a lease, doesn't stay there, live there permanently. Also, they can stay within the legal requirements to continue to be able to benefit from that system.
I don't even hide my hatred for men anymore. See, back in the day, I used to know that I had this feeling inside of me, but I didn't know how to express it. I didn't want to talk about it. I didn't want to say anything that would get me canceled or get me having people being mad at me, or because I kind of know that like hatred for anybody is not good for your soul. So I always tried to cover it up and call it other things, or like excusing and stuff like that. But baby, I ain't doing that no more. When I meet a guy, I tell him straight up from the jump, I do not like guys. But more specifically, I hate guys. I am a misandrist, and I stand 10 toes down on it, and I say it with my chest now.
So let's get this straight.
Well, at least she says it. At least she's out front with it. So when guys don't approach you, at least we know you're a misandrist. You said it with your chest. I'm glad you said it. Hey, I'm glad you said it. I didn't have to say it. I'm glad. That saved us a whole bunch of shit. That saves us a whole damn bunch of time. You're a misandrist? Yay. Congratulations. You told on yourself. Thank you. Thank you for saving all the men out here a world of suffering. Thank you for saving us that. We ain't got to suffer. You're a misandrist? Thank you. Ladies, y'all sisters at this point, they telling it all. Thank you. But back to the Section 8 part, we know that shit's real. We know that shit true. We know that. We don't need to damn sit here and dilly-dally around with it. We know. And the crazy part is, a lot of these women are literally saying this shit out loud. Please do. Give us the content. Anyways, I'll catch y'all later. Like, share, subscribe to channels, support the podcast, Spot.com. I'll see you guys on the flip side. Thank you guys for listening. Bye, guys.